Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Tashinga here for those of you who don't know. If you do know, hey babe, and welcome back. This is crazy. I am doing a sit down and talking video. This is a young Tash Talks. I think I'm gonna name them Tash Talks. I will be doing Tash Talks. This is my first proper episode in a really long time, and today I am going to be giving you ways to feel attractive after feeling insecure for ages. Now, a little backstory: I had the worst acne. I don't have it now, but in the beginning of the year I had the worst acne, and I just felt so ugly and I felt so monstrous and just really insecure all the time, because acne isn't really something that you can run away from or hide. It was on my face and it was everywhere on my face, and it's like I constantly felt like people were looking at me and just judging me, and just it was terrible. I hated it, and these are some of the things that I did to get out of that slump, so I really hope that they will help you too. Tip number 1 is don't criticize yourself. As human beings, we are definitely our biggest critics, and it's like people are probably criticizing you, and you are the person who needs to give yourself a hug. You have to be your own best friend. Okay? Tip number 2 is that you need to stop caring about what people think about you. As human beings, I read this somewhere, I don't remember where, but as human beings, we have this spotlight syndrome, and that is basically where you think that everyone is looking at you. You are the Beyonce of the moment, and everyone is looking at you, and they care about what you think. They care about how you look, they care about you, and you everything's about you. It's not. Every single person in the universe is struggling from spotlight syndrome, because in your mind you think that everyone is looking at you, everyone is thinking about you, everyone is trying to attack you. No one cares. To be honest, nobody cares, and I feel like the quicker that you learn this, the better. Because when I had my acne, I'm going to be using that as a reference throughout this whole video, because that is a time where I felt like I was really at my ultimate lowest. When you stop thinking that other people's lives revolve around you, you will become so happy and so free. I really just accepted that, yeah, okay, I've got these big mountains on my face, but people don't care. People have their own problems. They're worried about their own things. They are thinking about their own things. Everyone has their own struggles. So when you stop caring about what people are saying about you or thinking about you, you become lighter, you become happier, and it's just overall, you just become greater as a person. This is something that is really, really important in my books. Tip number 3 is that you need to give yourself a makeover. And I'm talking about splurging. If you've got hair on your body, wax it or shave it. If you've got no nails done, you see, I need to do your nails, do your hair. Anything that you can do to make yourself look different or feel different, do it. It helps a lot. You need to put some makeup on, watch some tutorials on YouTube and TikTok, find new makeup routines and new techniques, and it just makes you feel beautiful. It makes you feel so attractive that you are putting time in yourself and you're investing in yourself to make yourself look better, and you are doing this for nobody but who? But yourself. Nothing feels greater than being able to do something for yourself and feeling good after it. It's a really beautiful feeling when you know that, wow, I sat here, I did my makeup, I look good, and guess who I look good for? Me. That is so powerful, guys. I feel like out of all my tips, this is in the top 5. This is definitely not even top 5. This is in the top 3 of the tips today, giving yourself a makeover, making yourself look different, feel different. It makes you feel very powerful, and with power comes attraction. So yeah, give yourself a makeover. Tip number 4. I know that a lot of us struggle from this. I am still trying my best to work my way around this because I don't do this all the time. But when you are at home, you need to look good at home. I have an aunt and she is amazing. You know, she does this thing where she picks out what she's going to be wearing every week. So she'll say to herself, okay, this Sunday, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna plan my outfits for the week, and she chooses a theme. So she could be like, for example, this week I'm wearing dresses, next week I'm wearing jeans, the week after that I'm wearing golf shirts, crop tops. So she basically plans out the theme for the week, and every single week she dresses up like she's going somewhere, and she's not going anywhere. And she always says to me, who are you saving these pretty clothes for? You bought these clothes to be worn. You are not supposed to be saving the clothes, the beautiful clothes that you have to go outside. And that really did speak to me, because it's like, when I'm at home, I have home clothes. I don't know who else does this, or if your household does this, but I have home clothes. There's clothes that I wear specifically at home, and it's like, I started to feel really unattractive because I'm wearing the same clothes all the time. And obviously because of COVID, and I was in senior year this year, I was in matric, where was I gonna wear all my nice clothes to? My clothes are literally stuck in the locker. I'm not wearing my clothes because I'm stuck wearing baggy t-shirts, and I have these 2 dresses that I wear all the time. And then I was like, no man, I'm gonna listen to, we call her Mama Angie, I'm gonna listen to her advice, I'm gonna get cute. And then I started just doing my makeup just for the sake of doing my makeup, getting cute just for the sake of getting cute. And it's like, you're doing it for you. So when I mean you're doing it for you, it means that every single time you get cute, you do not have to go on social media and post it. You do not have to post your face every single time you beat it, or post your outfit every single time you get something new. Sometimes it's good just to do things for you and for you only. Do it and enjoy it. You know, I do that a lot. Before I post a picture on Instagram, or whenever I get a new outfit, I wear it for me first. Because, do you know what? I'm the most important person in my life. My life revolves around me. I am the main character. So that's the energy that you should have. You are the main character, and that is not going to change. Do you get it? Okay. This is something that is very, very important, and I would love to touch on it. You know, when you're feeling insecure, automatically your mental health goes down the drain, and you become depressed, and you're just anxious all the time because you are thinking that people are looking at you and people are judging you. Now, because of that, your hygiene could be left in the dustbin. And you know what? That is not something that we should be frowning upon, or something that we should be judging people for. If your mental health is in the trash, your life literally crashes. And that means you may not be showering every day, you may not be doing your skincare every day, you may just be spending your whole day sleeping. And I understand that fully. I really do understand that. So one thing that I started to make sure that I did all the time was I made sure I smelled good. I always have to smell good. And I'm not talking about just spraying deodorant when you wake up or when you're sweaty. I mean, do take a shower. You know, you need to shower. If you want to smell fresh and just good, you need to be taking care of your hygiene. You need to take your hygiene seriously. Being in a slump is hard, but then you've got 2 choices. Are you going to stay in that slump, or are you going to put your big girl panties on and fight it? I chose to put my big girl panties on and fight it. I was not going to just allow myself to fall in this endless tunnel and then lose myself. I did not want that for myself anymore. So I decided I'm gonna get my ass up and I'm gonna do what I have to do for me to feel like me again, and that is taking my hygiene seriously and just smelling good. I use DKNY fragrance. It's called Tempted. I would show you, but it's quite far. I use that fragrance and it smells divine. For me, I think it is really powerful and attractive when you meet someone who smells good. Like, you know that thing where you're walking past a person and then when they walk past, there's like scent sort of like lingers in the air. I love that. Only if you smell good, please. I like it when the person smells good, but I also like that for myself. I like that thing where it's like, if I'm gonna walk past you, I need to smell good. So you're like, no man, this baby is smelling. I love to smell delicious, right? Tip number 6 is you need to have a routine. And this is something that I learned through YouTube and having this YouTube career. You need to always have a routine. I mean, obviously we are human beings. We are going to fall out of the routine. The routines are going to change over time, but just have a routine. Know that, okay, when you wake up in the morning, you need to do your bed. You need to wash your face. In the mornings, you like to plan your day. After planning your day, you like to go take a shower. You like to work out. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, have a routine and actually stick to it. Don't just have the routine and then you're wasting your time with the whole planning thing. Focus on having your routine and sticking to it. It builds discipline and it builds some self-respect and accomplishment. And there's nothing that feels better than knowing that you have a routine, you stick to it, and you accomplish your daily tasks. Accomplishing your goals is something that is not talked about enough. Having a goal, sticking to it, and then accomplishing it is one of the greatest feelings in the whole world. It feeds on your ego as a person, and an ego may be seen as a bad thing. Obviously, don't be cocky, but every single human being has an ego. So accomplishing your daily tasks does feed onto your ego, and it just makes you feel really good about yourself. Like, wow, pat on the back, I was able to accomplish all my daily tasks and I did it, and I still feel refreshed. Do you get me? So it is a really great feeling when you do accomplish your goals, but you will only be able to accomplish the goals if you've got a routine in place and if you actually stick to it. Tip number 7 is definitely top 2 and not 2 in this list of tips. I think it is so important. Tip number 7 is affirmations. Guys, you need to talk to yourself. You're not going to seem crazy, but you actually need to speak to yourself. Speak out what you want to be. What do you want? What are you? The power of the tongue. The tongue is so powerful. What comes out of your mouth is really powerful because you are declaring that onto your life. I will give you an example of my personal affirmations. I tell myself all the time, I'm sure you guys have like seen me telling myself, like in my makeup videos, when I'm doing my makeup, I'm constantly saying to myself, wow, you look so beautiful. So my daily affirmations are, I am beautiful, I am sexy, I am inspirational, I am motivational, I am empowered, I am powerful, I am intelligent, I am a creative. You get me? So it's just beautiful things that you say to yourself all the time. Say them to yourself every single day when you declare those things out. And you know what the power of affirmation is? You may not be feeling that confident at that time. which is totally understandable. You may not be feeling that confident or powerful or sexy or intelligent at that time, but as you continue to declare those things over your life, it always comes to pass. It always happens. You see it manifest before your eyes every single time. One thing I can tell you is that affirmations work. They work, and they will not stop working. Tip number 8 is that you need to change something in your life, whether it's your aesthetic, your living space. What I do, because, well, I don't have the money I would like to have, and you guys watching my channel probably also don't have the money you would like to have to change your dressing style or your hair, whatever. I like to change my living space, just basically rearranging my room to make it look different. It gives me a different feel, a different vibe, and I think that is really, really important. If you have posters on your wall, you could take them down for a while, or if you don't have posters on your wall, you can put them up. I personally like to change my room orientation. I used to have my bed in a really dark place. Now my bed is against the wall, and when I changed that aspect of my room, I have more space to work in my room, and I am directly in front of the window, so natural sunlight comes in my room all the time, and it just looks better. It feels better. My room is brighter, and when my room is bright, I feel bright. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then tip number 9, definitely one of the most important tips. Well, all the tips that I've given are quite important, but I really, really like this one, number 9, and that is surround yourself with positive people, positive vibes, positive auras. Positivity and optimism is such a downplayed aspect in people's lives, and I know that you can't be positive all the time, which is understandable, but try your best to surround yourself with positive vibes. And by that I mean, look at who's around you, look at the people around you, observe them, read them. Are these people adding any benefit into my life? How do I feel when I'm around these people? How do I feel after I've finished chilling with these people? Do I feel bad? Do I feel happy? Do I feel lightweight? Do I feel relieved? Ask yourselves these questions all the time, and it really, really, really affects you as a person when the people who are around you are not adding any positivity into your life. If the people who you are following on social media are making you feel like trash about yourself, you need to unfollow them as soon as humanly possible. Unfollow them, and do it quickly, because if you are constantly being fed an image, human beings are like sponges. We take anything in all the time, whether we want to or not. So if you are seeing something constantly, hearing something constantly, you end up taking that in, and you end up believing it and implementing it into your life, knowingly or unknowingly. It happens. And I think because of this, I unfollow a lot of people who make me feel bad about myself. We could be friends, and if you're making me feel worthless or whatever, I will unfollow you, because I don't want that thrown in my face all the time, because I'm protecting myself, because I am the most important person in my life. I am the main character. Do you get me? So yeah, guys, I really do think that these tips work, because I've used them when I was in a really terrible space in my life. Do leave some video topics in the comment section, and I will make sure that I do tend to them for these Tash talks, which I'm really excited about. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.